Party people in the place to be, live from 58 Dream Street. We're James doing games. Probably. So, after an aborted first effort here at our 16th episode of our Ultima VII, the Black Gate playthrough, we're trying it again, and I think it's going to work this time. I need to, excuse me a minute. Need to exchange a quick message here with milady. Okay. All right. So, grimly hilarious results to my internet investigation. It looks like my router might have fully stopped working. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, looks like my router is now malfunctioning, so I'm jacked directly into the modem. And it seems to be doing okay. So, great? Maybe great is not the right word. At any rate, let's go. Let's not waste any time. I'm going to probably have to keep this one short because... well, the router is not working, and maybe there's something I can do to fix it. And Danielle has a thing she wants to watch live tonight, so I gotta leave myself time to see if I can fix it. You know, gotta be a gentleman here. However, we have more time than zero, and we're gonna dive in, and we're going to meet the Time Lord. Yeah, I'm at less than 1% drop frames, green square, stable bitrate, stable upload rate, all the things that you want to have happening. I have no idea. I don't know. Man. Maybe it's the cold. Maybe, I don't know why. How would the cold have frozen my router, but not frozen the modem, which is actually slightly closer to the window in the room that is, not freezing because we have internal heating systems. I don't know. I have no explanation. However, I also forgot to save, so we got to redo the stuff that we just did. Fortunately, I mean, at least that completes the historical record and ensures that we can do it quickly because I just did it. I just have to repeat a couple of quick motions. Step 1, feeding everybody with the last of the mutton. Good news, though. We're about to find a bunch of food. And now, we're back to trying to enter the Sage Alagner's stupid storage shed contraption. And, I might as well clarify for anybody who wasn't here live to see the aborted attempt, that my reasoning here was I thought about last time when I was trying to get in here, and I spent a lot of time last time when I was trying to get in here telekinesisizing? Using telekinesis at any rate on the switches I can see but not get to. And then the more I thought about it, I was like, did I just get fixated on telekinesis because that's how I got into the Buccaneer's Den tunnels? Quite possibly. Quite possibly. And so I am going to... I thought I should try what I can do, what I can reach without the power of the mind. And using Alagner's key, I was like, well, did I use it on every door? So I figured I'd go from right to left and try all the doors that aren't unlocked. And lo and behold... What? Hold on a second. This worked. Yeah, there. Okay. I don't know why it didn't work just there. But here we go. We're in. And we're going to get some stuff. I'm not going to take these lockpicks. I picked them up last time. But it seems unnecessary given that I have that skeleton key. Which, in fact, Spade clarified to me functions. Its program function is equivalent to just infinite lockpicks, or a lockpick that never breaks. So, no need for individual lockpicks anymore. Although ELO will hang on to his... of course. I tried to use the key between the bars. So there's no keyhole there, you fool. Alright. Well, at least if my router is full on broken, it shouldn't take nearly as long to get my ISP to advance to just giving me a new router than it did for very understandable reasons. They want to exhaust all possibilities before they send you a new modem. I mean, they'll want to verify before sending a new router, but I can probably... The thing that was happening that I discovered was that none of the lights on the router were lighting up after you turned it on, and the power light was just blinking like it was a Nintendo Entertainment System where I didn't get the cartridge in right. Maybe that'll just resolve when it gets a little bit of rest being unplugged in there. I don't know. We'll find it. Now, let's continue raiding this obnoxious sage. Must we do this? Yes, we must. Oh, is this just a walkthrough? It is. Locked. We'll try again with the key, although maybe this one is a... other. Maybe this one is a switch because I was messing around with the switches so much. Quite possible that I just redid the switch. Okay. Well, we'll try. Oh no. Okay, weird. That's okay. Gotta go back through all the switches I can reach. Or hold on. Are there other walls I can walk through here? Might as well verify. Yay or nay on that. No. Okay. Why am I not going through the wall now? I think Ultima is being a little silly on me, but that's okay. I do have some uses of telekinesis remaining. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, we're in Glitch City right now. Well, okay, let's go and hit other switches and see if any of them seem to help with that door. Okay, that's just about that door, which was also glitchily allowing us through. Another glitch door thing. Obviously, it might also just be the case that I can open other bars with the key. Yep. I certainly reject the idea that this sage, this obnoxious jerk Alagner, is going to get the better of me intellectually. Holy smokes. Okay. This is the kind of situation. We're going to load, not ELO, Ceramed. Yeah, that's roughly the conclusion that I reached there. So here's the kind of scenario where, you know what? When it comes to it, when we reach a point where it's very important to win the fight, a good fight where it's worth it, we'll actually let Ceramed... Oh, is this a magic bow? Oh, sorry, Ceramed. I was not trying to... Ceramed is always on his toes. He knows he's not one of the original companions, so every time you talk to him, he's just immediately like, you know, I like being part of the team. Like, I was just asking you how you're doing, Saruman. Don't worry. You gotta settle down, buddy. Okay, so too heavy? Won't fit. If we get rid of this chump-ass regular bow, will it fit? Hell yeah, it will. The same size. Probably the magic one's lighter. Is this just... Hold on. I think... Looks like it's just illusory water. But if we walk in and die... Okay, perhaps it's a field. In which case... I do have the techniques for dealing with it. Oh, I don't think... If any of the avatars... On Grav... No. Oh, so this is a field. Did I just fail to click on where the field actually is? Okay. Just gonna test a few things. And then probably load again, because I'm getting low on the reagents that let me cast telekinesis. But let's try flipping these switches and see if some of those control the field. Well, that one doesn't. What about this other one? I'm out of mana points. Egads. Well, that's what I get for randomly and needlessly casting all of that telekinesis back in the before times last week. Oops. Okay. Perhaps I should just... Okay. Yeah. All right. Someone, you're correct. You're right. The answer to sleep fields, fields of poppies, any kind of sleep scenario where there aren't enemies there to rain down blows upon you while you sleep is just to brute force it. So... Let's start. Oh yeah. The field even disappeared. So I just gotta wait a moment here. This is gonna be really frustrating for the companions. Yes. If they get caught, we can do that. Excellent. Good work, team. But you know what? We'll Anzu them. I think Anzu is awakened, right? We will Anzu them if you know they're holding us up. But given that they have all been standing wide awake since the very, very beginning of this quest. As soon as they met me, just like, you know, whenever the avatar is ready to sleep, he's like, all right, all of you form a circle around me so no one bothers me. I should let them get some sleep right now. It's the compassionate thing to do, and that's one of my great virtues. So is this another door where the puzzle is just to use the key that the owner of the shed gave me? Maybe. Maybe not. Okay. Well. I also don't... Oh, right. Jeez. That's the door that I was just on the other side of trying to get through. This is not super important. Okay. I get the feeling this is a teleportation platform. Oh, Jonna got all the sleep she needed. But we should wake up the rest of the gang. We'll start with Saruman. Saraman's like, he's sleeping peacefully, and then the avatar's like, and soon he's like, I enjoy being with the party. We know, buddy. It's okay. It's okay. You can tell Spark's a kid. Use Anzu on him, and he's like, "Hold on, just in a second." He's growing up fast. He's like a teenager already. Okay, teleportation. Yep. Oh, there's just teleportation in there as well. A box with powder kegs. Well, we'll remember those are there in case using them becomes handy. We can try all these platforms if it comes to it. Oh, in fact, there's an invisible wall here. So let's come to it. We'll do left first. Left takes me here where, again, I won't actually get to that door. All right. How about right? Hopefully something. Yes. Okay. Switch. That's what I thought might happen. But once again, I'm betting there's an invisible wall. Yep. Okay. Right was the correct answer on the other side. Hopefully it's left here. It's not. But you can see why a fellow might hope that it was. Ah well. Unless this thing has like sub-basements and stuff. Or basements in the first place. We're near to the end. I can bear one more loop around. So this one, right was the right one. And here, right is not the right one. Oh, come on. Is there actually some way through? Okay. Obviously I should no, it's not going to be that there's a walk-through wall. Has this changed? No. That's too much to hope for. Okay. Take the one on the right. Has this one changed into not being a walk-through wall? No. This door is locked, of course. And I don't think opening it is really key to the quest here. And yet, let's do it. If we can. We cannot. Oh well. Okay, so... One more time. Right just takes us back here. I hear Danielle's home. I should go explain the router situation directly to her so she understands and knows that I'm going to find a way to let her watch her show tonight. Hang tight, gang. Be right back with you. Alright, back at her. Set the DVD player up for her so she can do something. You know, old school. Use some of our physical media. Okay, before it gets truly dark, let me do a little Vas lore here. Okay, that didn't actually make it any brighter, but hopefully it stops it from getting darker. This would be actually the perfect moment for a VHS, because Danielle's parents pulled a fast one on us and asked her if she wanted a certain piece of furniture they were getting rid of, and she said yes. And so they're like, oh, we'll have one of her father's employees bring it over. Hey, awesome. Thank you, Spade. Glad that you're a follower now. And when the dude brought the bookshelves, or the shelves that we accepted by, he also brought just like 6 or 7 giant storage bins of just whatever. And I was the only one there, and I wasn't sure if Danielle had accepted them. So I wasn't going to be like, no, take that back. So now we just got all the stuff, which includes one huge storage bin just filled with VHSs that we're hopefully going to dispense with. Okay. But we haven't yet. What if this goes somewhere different now? It does not. Yeah. They're uncluttering their own space. Fair game. I mean, honestly, like, there might be some good stuff, because there might be, if we had a VCR, which we don't, but we'll probably obtain one. There are probably some things worth watching in there. Just like things that are hard to access in the current age, in the streaming age. And on top of that, I know that she has most of the 90s Disney movies in the big plastic clamshells that, not clamshell cases, but big plastic cases. Are they called clamshells? I don't know. Oh, there's certainly no... Yeah, there's no, like, connoisseur thing for, like, video quality with a VHS. But, maybe, just maybe. Okay, this is probably the gimmick, right? This is a walkthrough wall. We can find out by going... Is it right and then left? Yes. Okay. Just kind of clamber over the chairs. Yep. Alright, you know what? I'll give Alagner this. This is actually a pretty clever little puzzle house. It was fun. Once I stopped overthinking it with the telekinesis. It all came together. Bunch of empty boxes. Does seem... What just... Okay. Oh, I get it. That is up above me. Interesting. It's 10:03. We've wasted all the daylight. But at least we got shelter here if we gotta sleep. What else might we find? Just a bunch of regular armor. We're magic armor folks now. Sacks of flour. Yeah, exactly, Cedric. The heart of the matter here is that, as Spade has revealed to us, we're not actually supposed to be able to know about that list, and so our brains are incapable of processing it. I'm losing track of which ones of these I've already looked in. Not like I'm gonna just... I do strongly suspect I won't uncover the notebook elsewhere than up there, but what's the deal? Okay, lighting and unlighting the candles does nothing. Okay. How would I get up there? That's a window, of course it is. That is probably the specific notebook. Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies, someone. My shortcoming in this particular case is associating you both with cluing me in on things about episodes that you've watched on video on demand. Okay, what else is here? What could the answer be? It's obviously blocked. Is there going to be something on the wall behind these kite shields? I'm going to throw down a save just so I haven't completely messed up all his wall hangings. If this proves fruitless. Oh, we all feel terrible, my friends. Being treated like rats in a maze here. Slater! Hello. Well, whatever that door... Is there? That would make sense. Still wouldn't solve my problem of not knowing how to get upstairs yet, but... Can you pull torches in this game? It says blocked. Blocked. Moving the candlestick? No. Okay. Oh yeah, those torches are all in the air where I can't get to them. It's not the grandfather clocks. Should look under all the boxes in case they're concealing a switch. And the barrels. Probably not anything so simple. We're gonna make stairs, aren't we? Not sure how this is gonna work mechanically, but it's got to be the answer. I had this moment. I'm moving the blocks. I don't know that I can do that, but I was moving the blocks and I was just thinking, like, these stacks I'm making kind of look like, they kind of remind me of Solstice. The ancient puzzle platformer. And then I thought, wait a minute, the blocks do stack. What if that's the answer? How though? How could it work? Oh man. This feels intuitively like it's going to be the solution. I'm going to need to mess around a bit here. Okay. Is the table like in the... Of course, the table is too heavy to move. The chairs are too heavy? No, they're not. Okay. Can chairs stack? No. Yes! Thank you, Waffle Syrup. Validate the theory before we spend hours here. Okay. If I put 2 crates next to 1 crate and then 3 crates. Yep. And it is every bit as simple as just walking up them. So... that one goes right to the door now. Okay. Is this going to get me onto the table, though? Yep. All right. Great. Given that I'm already one of the handful of things I already know about Ultima 8 is that it is going to go nuts with platforming puzzles to the probably mutual frustration of both. Is the door still blocked? It still says blocked when I get to it. That's kind of frustrating. Okay. Yeah, just... I understand. Just let me not use it. Oh! Is this it? The door remains blocked, but we can climb to the windows? Not sure that makes sense, but we'll try it. Or hold on. Okay. Thank you, someone. That is, to me... Yeah, there... Okay. Okay. That's the kind of information I don't mind being given. Because... We've solved the puzzle, right? So it's not fun for anybody to watch me. Exactly. That's what I mean. You haven't spoiled any puzzles for me. I solved this puzzle. I've earned my entry. Okay. We just gotta get it working. But yeah, this is probably good prep for what are supposedly a lot of... What I hear are a bunch of very frustrating platforming puzzles. Okay. To come. Ah. Or what about... Ah! Put a chair up there. This is like... This is one of the most dangerous things the Avatar has ever done. Can't move the chair right now. Okay. Boots will give me a height unit, you say. What about a... No. Well, hold on. We must have some old boots. And if we don't have old boots, we have newish boots. I don't know about being prepared for Pagan, Cedric. But at least, I don't know what the word is. No, not Jana. Who? I know someone has boots. Ah, let's do it this way. Like old boots. It's the kid. Yeah, something like that. This is simultaneously a really good puzzle. There we go. That they should have made mechanically simpler. Like this put boots on for the last little bit. It's kind of dumb. They should have made it a broad hitbox, so to speak, because it's really fun. But because the puzzle itself goes so hard against anything we've experienced yet, I'm trying to think. Was there any stacking to the platform puzzles in Ultima Underworld? I don't know. I can't remember. I just got a text message. Why am I looking at it? Doesn't matter. Okay. You need like if you're actually going to make stairs out of just cheese, you need like, you know, the cheese in this looks like it's all, you know, cheddar or whatever. You need like some pecorino romana. You need a hard cheese, right? Or else you're just gonna be slipping and sliding. We're in. All right. So on the whole, it's cool. Like this was neat. Still locked. Oh yeah? What if I come at you with my fancy key? Wait, this is not the fancy key, is it? The fancy key is vertical. Yeah. Some, like, just brie. Baked brie. What's in here? Sleeping powder. Ha! I'll have to check that out, Speed. Jana doesn't want to hold the sleeping powder. How about you, Ceramide? No, you're... Okay, fine. He'll carry it. Lightning wand. We're stacking these up, even though we don't really tend to use them that often. You take that, Elo. Tons of potions. I never really wind up using potions. This is the really important part. My notebook. Oh. It's important. These are my observations. Hold on. I gotta get a prop. What kind of... These are my observations concerning the organization known as the Fellowship. Although the Fellowship pretends to be a group of optimists with a philosophy called the Triad of Inner Strength, there are many fallacies which can be gleaned by careful examination of the group's values. The first value is strive for unity. This implies that we should all work together in harmony towards one goal in life. However, careful examination of this tenet reveals that members of the Fellowship consider themselves an elite group, and a prejudicial one at that. They tend to believe... Oh man, I gotta find that magic carpet. They tend to believe... Where was I? Oh goodness. They tend to believe, yes, that if one is not for them, then they are indeed against them. And if one is against them, then may fortune be with that person, for he or she may... Alagner, gender-neutral fellow, forward-thinking, give him credit, may very well come to a bad end. The second value is trust thy brother. And really, probably, Alagner is not impressed with that either. Trust thy sibling, right? This implies that each member trusts implicitly other Fellowship members, and that each will do favors or deeds for another without question. On the other hand, this might mean that a member should do what another says regardless of the implications of the act. In other words, do as I say and do not question it seems to be the underlying subtext of this tenet. The third value is worthiness precedes reward. If one does good deeds for the Fellowship, then one will be rewarded. The other side of the coin, of course, is that if one does not do good deeds for the Fellowship, then one will get his just reward. In the Fellowship, a reward can be either good or bad. Exclusive disjunction. The Fellowship has been duping the masses of Britannia now For 20 years, they're becoming stronger and stronger. After careful study, I have come to the conclusion that this group is serving some higher malevolent entity, referred to by the organization's inner circle as the Guardian. More information needs to be obtained about the Guardian, but I am certain that he is very dangerous. The Fellowship seems to be organized into 3 distinct grades of members. Grade 1 consists of the general masses of naive innocents who have joined, thinking that their pathetic little lives will be, and that's Alagner's own elitism, because they're not pursuing wisdom, right? Their pathetic little lives will be helped in some way. Grade 2 consists of the various branch leaders who make up the inner circle of Fellowship leaders. There is also a Grade 3. Those Fellowship leaders who are in administrative positions within the group. Men such as Batlin and the mysterious couple Elizabeth and Abraham, who travel the country distributing the Fellowship's funds. Not much is known about these two. It is said they are twins, brother and sister. I believe that the few Grade 3 members are in direct communication with the Guardian. Alright. Obviously, what am I trying to say here? A Fellowship Guardian connection. Like, by the time you're done reading the manual, and then if you know there's a guy called the Guardian because he's not mentioned in the manual, at that point you already know. Like, you sense that it's coming. But I wasn't sure, is Batlin a willing servant of the Guardian? Is he an agent of the Guardian who was sent here? Or is he trying to summon the Guardian but hasn't yet had contact? Is he an unwitting dupe? Does he know not... Now we know. Or at least we know what Alagner thinks. In communication with the Guardian, I believe they will be serving as his lieutenants should the Guardian ultimately gain power in the land, losing the ability to read. Already, the Guardian is promising to be a powerful threat. Magic in Britannia has taken a turn for the worst in the past few years. I believe that the Guardian has done something to cause this malady. Well, he tried, but I shut him down. Not many people have noticed that Britannia's problem with Moongates, their being so unreliable, occurred around the same time. I would think that any serious observer would notice that correlation. It follows that the Guardian is most likely responsible for this serious plague. The Guardian also possesses some kind of power, which allows him to speak to and charm naive innocents so that they will gladly join the Fellowship and become Grade 1 members. These unfortunate lambs will most likely become the Guardian's slaves, should he ever come into power. After I have obtained enough proof of my theories concerning the Fellowship, I shall present this notebook to Lord British himself and rid Britannia of these very dangerous, lying fascists. Where does Britannian political theory develop a concept of fascism? They have had one benevolent dictator who is definitely, for all his flaws, not a fascist. I mean, the doctrine of sanguine cognition makes a lot of intuitive sense. And yet, I think that Alagner has made a good case against them here. Fortunately, not only did the Avatar's general wisdom and virtue alert him, put him on guard against... I'm looking for the potion bag here. Put the Avatar on guard against the Fellowship. I also just hated being given the same recruitment speech 1,000 million times by all these different people. Okay, so Blackthorn's a dictator. I don't know that he would count as a fascist either, though. He's certainly an authoritarian, even inclining to totalitarianism, given that he specifically wanted to put his own stamp on the Britannian religion of virtue and really mandate it for everybody. But he didn't have, like street fighting gangs and stuff like that, I think there are elements of fascism that Blackthorn doesn't quite meet. Although now that I think about it, of course, it's always the last place you look. How many potions can this sack fit? Hopefully a lot, given that we're only going to keep adding. I don't know that I've, in all of my Ultima play, that I've ever used a potion that wasn't mandated in the moment by the plot. Oh, sweet. A Ring of Regeneration. I don't think Alagner actually said, hey, take whatever you want of mine. But here we are. We're doing it. What's the kid wearing? Yeah, like, really, hopefully that bag also just contains, like, a whole lot of cloth that we're kind of, like, weaving in between the bottles. Like, or I guess it's just really well-tempered glass. Like, how is this, how is the bag holding up like this? Who doesn't have a Ring of Regeneration? I mean, Dupré, but he can't have... Ah, Jana. Jana really should have had a Ring of Regeneration first, since she's the only one who can't benefit from Jana's healing abilities. Alright, there we are. It's been a long night. And of course, we're going to have a... This doesn't feel necessarily like the right thing to do. At the same time, Alagner is an obnoxious dude. Oh no. Okay. It's right and then left to get out. Yes, it is. Okay. Success. Oh no. My swamp boots. We'll go back for them if it ever turns out to be necessary, which I hope it does. I've had enough of Alagner's shed here. And also, we're all very sleepy. We just spent a hard night stacking boxes and boots. Debating the merits of cheese stacking. Okay. How about... Okay, what... It doesn't matter. Alright. Time to meet the Time Lord. That does not meet the standard. I wouldn't even call that wordplay, but... Well, you know what? We did take a lot of stuff that Alagner did not specifically tell us he was okay with us taking. So hopefully it compensates a little that he scored some free boots out of the deal. Now, I'm going to first... I'll do my classic challenge. Can I find the bedroll in the dark? Key. Oh no, I've lost the bedroll, haven't I? That was a problem that I haven't fixed yet. Damn it. I was supposed to, while editing that episode, find out where I left it. Okay, so we're stuck up. We're stuck just being awake all night. Oh, the sun is coming up. No? Oh, that's getting some light from in the shed. All right, well, I mean, it is what it is. Let's find the ship. Go to pause and sleep in our secured bed. Yeah, that is a classic survival game disaster. Just like the little tiny thing that you just slightly missed. I know I had one hilarious failure once in Don't Starve, but I don't remember exactly what it was, so I can't tell the tale. Alright. Get the illusion of daylight. Oh man. Sick of seeing the block message. Could you unfurl the sails, Dupré? Oh, this is in our boat. Thank you, Ila. Right. I should have noticed that we don't have the, giant herald piece on the front there. Okay. Thank you, New Magentia. we'll head on home to Britain, run to pause, sleep a little. It's kind of funny because they've taken the leash off virtue-wise in the sense that I don't have to roleplay the Avatar. I can probably do almost as much stealing as I want as long as no one catches me. But even in that context, we're not going to just steal a boat. What have I done? I've made it to my destination and just slightly miscalibrated. Okay, great. Pull her up. Oh, we're in. Great. All right. Run down to good old pause. Have a sleep in our permanent free bed. I know it's not super ethical that we have a permanent free bed. But you know what? We're saving the world. And we're doing all kinds of heroic things along the way. And nobody's ever rewarding us for them. They're just like, oh, thanks. You saved my lost child. Could you put him in his crib, please? I've just had a long day. Food does smell good. But it's bedtime, team. I don't even know why. Maybe she's like making rolls or something for the breakfast crowd. 2:23. All right. So we'll grab an almost good sleep. Just give me 7 hours. That's...
Yes, my
Yeah, you know what? At this point, Cedric, you're right.
So that you are strong and able to face the perils before
Thank you for catching that for me.
Pleasant dreams.
Yeah, I am going to have pleasant dreams. I'm not going to let you get me down this time, Guardian. I had a good, if inadequate sleep. Would have loved that 1 extra hour, but we got things to do. But my dreams are great, Guardian, because I'm unfurling your skein. It's all starting to fall apart for you and your stupid fellowship. Well, probably not, really, given that we know there's an Ultima 7 Part 2 and an Ultima Underworld. I don't know this. I just do kind of suspect that the fellowship will be an ongoing issue. I know the Guardian will be, because sometimes this is called this is referred to as the Guardian trilogy. Oh, well, this is probably my bedroll. Oh, are you kidding me? I know that's myself. Don't condescend to me. It won't fit because I got Alagner's book. Good lord. Here, Elo, take this gem. Nope. Here, Elo, take this scroll. I don't even know why we're carrying this around. Okay, yes. They're both tubes. Maybe it's a much bigger scroll than we think. Or than you'd assume at first glance. Okay. Before we go and get to the big payoff here, go back and talk to the Wisps, I do want to go to the commercial street and test my will the jeweler buy gems theory. Jeweler. What do you do? Ah, yes, you're the jeweler. No, I don't want to... So you're a jeweler. Ah, yes. Yeah, I've heard it formally referred to as both Age of Darkness and Age of Apocalypse. And then otherwise, Guardian trilogy. And the fact that anyone's ever said that gives me a pretty clear indication that the Guardian will be the villain. I bet that the Fellowship are not going to be with us all the way through Ultima 9. There. Okay. Yes. You're ready to buy gems? Okay. Okay. You want to buy gems? Yeah, I do. 30 gold coins per gem. Yes, that's extremely agreeable. Please give me 480 gold. I must be on my way. Take care, buddy. Hell yes. Ah, okay, there. So I've heard Age of Darkness, but not in reference to 789. In reference to the other one. 1 to 3. Age of Darkness. I knew Age of Enlightenment. Because that's the majority of my Ultima experiences in the Age of Enlightenment. Okay. Here we go. Gonna make our way back to the Wisps. Have I learned? Oh, wow. These jerk headless thought they could get us with ranged combat. And they may have knocked our boy out. In fact. You know what? I am the boy's guardian. What the hell? I just need to awaken him because he's still unconscious. This is not Dungeons and Dragons, where you spring back up wide awake. Boom. Kids up. We're back in business. They just sense, oh yeah, I see there's another Reaper. It's tough to slow this gang down once they get the blood up. Hey, 31 coins. It's practically a gem's worth. Hang on to this, Saramed, if you're not entirely laden down with all our riches. Had to be locked eventually. Fortunately, I've got the key. The everything key except plot doors. Jeez, hardly even seems worth picking up. I'll carry this money. No, I have too much money. There are worse problems to have than just being loaded down with all your riches. What am I going to buy with all this stuff? I got to buy more reagents. That's probably not going to fully take care of my extras, though.
More Avatar. More Avatar.
Shut up, Guardian. Did Jana die, though? She did. Okay, fine. I wish I had... Okay. How bad off are you, Jana? You're doing fine. Well, I suppose the easy solution here is just not to walk over to that Reaper in the first place. Or to that one. Stupid Reapers. What's your plan now? Got no feet. Thanks for playing, clown. No, not even bothering. At this point, the avatar, I don't put my pants on for less than 30 gold pieces. Alright. Okay. I think I have a vague idea of how I'm going to navigate the woods. Hi, Wisps. You're not the Wisps I'm looking for, though. Walking along the riverbank. Here we go. Into the woods. I've never seen a production of Into the Woods, or even really, for that matter, I've never even listened to the full original cast recording. But I do think that Agony Reprise might be one of the greatest musical numbers of all time. Agony is also good. But Agony Reprise is, I guess, together, they're best appreciated as a doubleheader. Hello, friendly deer. Okay. Wait. What I ought to have done, really, is actually made myself a breadcrumb trail last time I was slogging through the woods, the lost woods, trying to find certain things. I should have found some spots where I could be like, we'll just leave a single coin here. But it was south of these guys is, if not the south of these guys is the silverleaf trees, isn't it? Or what have you. I'm going down here. I'm now off course from the search. Okay, fine. We'll kill you all. If you insist on coming back to life. But I was really just here. Couldn't remember if this was the little alcove I always go in, or an alcove I hadn't noticed yet, because separately, in this region, the Serpent Spine region, I ought to be trying to find the magic carpet. Okay. I think it's back to the west, but let's just verify, because the eastern edge of the woods isn't far now. Giant poppy fields, rivers. Okay. Back to the west. West and south, perhaps? Hey, there's a wisp. But that's just a regular wisp. Suppose also walking along the mountains, I might discover an entry path that I have not seen previously. Get nearer the Serpent Spine. When I played Ultima 4, I wasn't even streaming yet, and I was such a classic PC emulation noob, such a DOSBox newbie, that I didn't even take the very obvious step of config. What the hell is... Jeez, it's just gremlins. Okay. Here, Spark. Have a fruitcake, kid. We're already carrying so much food, so let's just distribute some of this freshly won food. I never investigated configuring the CPU cycles in DOSBox when I played Ultima 4. So the absolute hardest part of the game for me, and there are a few like just legitimately challenging parts in Ultima 4, but the real hard one for me was going to the Serpent's Spine, because you have to get there with the balloon, and the balloon moves in real time. So you're trying to time its landing based on the winds. Both the emulator cycle's that high. The balloon moves at an incredible speed, such that if the winds change, you're so far off course before you can try to adjust. Okay. It's going to be a slog. It's okay. There's a great reward at the end of this slog. Wait a minute. Can it be up? No, it's not. Unless... I think that's the... Oh. There are scary trees that are distinct entities from... Oh, loads of bedrolls. Ah! Perfect. Are you recovering from a shoulder injury, Stimpinski, or am I confusing the people that I know? Challenge here as myself and yeah, okay. How'd it go? How'd the workout go? The moment's at hand. Good. That's all you need. That's all you can ask for. Not responding. Is it just a different wisp that responds? Is there something I forgot about getting the wisps to talk to me? Yes! It's the whistle. Alright. There. To the relief of everybody who were just bracing for a very long period of suffering through watching me try to remember a simple thing. Oh, we're going to find out. We're going to find out who this guy is and what he knows. Got to figure he's an extra dimensional being of some sort. And as a result... No, it's a blowgun. Seems plausible you could somehow get the blowgun to whistle. There. Parsley Lord, the Rosemary Lord. Hey, found this notebook. The human entity is welcomed by Zerinia. You have brought the item notebook. Yes, I have. I shall now absorb the information contained therein. The wisp glows brightly for a few seconds. The notebook remains in my possession. I'll return it to Alagner, but now that I understand what happened with the murder list, I'm guessing that return the thing to Alagner is a hook to get me to go discover that he's been murdered. I have completed my absorption of the information. You may now return the item notebook to the entity Alagner. And now for the exchange of information and delivery of a message. We're just going to exchange information? I want to meet this guy. Okay, exchange. Now for the information you seek. This dimension, known as Britannia, is under attack by an entity called the Guardian. The Guardian lives in another dimension. Zerinia sometimes trades information with this entity. Do you want to know more about the Guardian? Yeah? Zorinya has digested information about the Guardian and can state the following facts. The Guardian possesses qualities which human entities label vain, greedy, egocentric, and malevolent. The Guardian thrives on power and domination. I know what Aquatine Hunger Force is, but that's all I know. So I can't call that reference to mind. Otherwise, I try to rise to the occasion here. The Guardian takes pleasure from conquering other worlds. His sensory organs are now focused on this dimension known as Britannia. The Guardian, it's like a stoner comedy cartoon about like anthropomorphic food, I think. Talking burgers and stuff. Oh, sweet. Excellent. The Guardian is attempting to enter this dimension by means of an item human entities call a Moongate. This Moongate is not a red color or blue color Moongate, which Zorinya knows is the standard form of this item. I anticipated this next detail, Zorinya, but thank you. The Guardian is building a Moongate of the color black. A black gate, you say? Hey, that's the name of the show. The Black Gate will be fully functional when the phenomenon known as astronomical alignment next occurs. Although Zorinya does not normally seek to influence actions of other manifestations, Zorinya warns you that if the Guardian enters this dimension, it will be the end of the dimension known as Britannia. The Guardian is powerful in his own dimension. In your dimension, he will be unstoppable. The Undrian Council sincerely hopes this information is useful. Transaction complete. So do I get to meet this Time Lord? The entity known as Time Lord is a being from the space-time dimension. Isn't that just the regular dimension? The Zoranite dimension has been communicating with the Time Lord for what humans call centuries. Okay, and does he have the message? Zorinya must deliver a message to you. Okay, good, we are going to meet him. The entity known as Time Lord requests your audience. Time Lord is trapped at the plane known as the Shrine of Spirituality. You can reach him by using your object, Orb of the Moons, in the location directly to your northwest. Oh, so that's going to be working now. That makes sense. I haven't tested it since I fixed magic quite heroically. Well, hey, awesome. Thanks to all of Zorinya, you, all the Wisps. Okay, sweet. Let's find that Orb of the Moons. Right, yes, I remember you telling me that. Honestly, that's funny. I have no objections to just bad die rolls having given me a totally malfunctioning understanding of how the game works. Or at least how that one item works. Here it is. Okay. Pity the poor player who had the same luck that I did and then was like, well, this is junk, and threw it somewhere. Hey, we made it. Shrine of Spirituality. Thanks, Shamina. What would we do without you? Well, he does not resemble any of the doctors. Oh, wow. Yeah. I've gathered through discussions with people about different Ultimas that, like, everyone's got a different jumping on point. And at the point where they decided to have semi-continuity, constantly retconned, but somewhat stable continuity, it seems like getting on any later, in some ways, it would inevitably just, like, change the experience. Like, Ultima 5 would be... It took me a long time to work my way through Ultima 5 blind as it was. If I didn't already know everything about, Britannia, like the layout of Britannia and how Moongates worked, and like how to get to the Shrine of Spirituality the old-fashioned way, all that stuff, would have been that much harder, right? He looks at me intently. It has been many years since we met during the time of Exodus. Oh, there, see? It's just like I was saying. I thought this was a new character, because I have not played more than like an hour of Ultima 3 when I was 14 years old. I've never wanted to see thee again as badly as most recently. 'Tis about time thou shouldst arrive. I do not have eras to waste, whilst I wait for thee. There's a crisis, and Britannia needs thine help. I need thine help. The entire universe needs thine help. Wow. So you're the Time Lord, but do you have a real name? I am known as the Time Lord. Okay. And what do you do? I ensure the time flows smoothly through space. He shrugs his shoulders. Do not ask me to explain this. It is beyond mortal beings' comprehension. I did immediately have some questions about what the hell you mean by that. But okay. So, about time. It was I who sent the Red Moongate to thine homeland to lure thee to Britannia. It took every bit of my strength to make it functional, and still something went wrong. That didst derive intrinsic, which was not mine intention. I mean, it worked out. The inciting incident was right there, intrinsic. It has therefore taken thee much longer to reach me than I anticipated. Oh, I get it. Yes. Things would be moving much faster if you just brought me right here, the Shrine of Spirituality. Once thou didst arrive in Britannia, the only way I could contact thee was via the Wisps. After the considerable rest I had since creating the Red Moongate, I managed to repair the one orb of the moon's location that would bring thee to me. I cannot roam freely through time and space, doing my work whilst I am trapped here. Those Wisps. Oddly aloof creatures. They have made good messengers in the past. Hey, they sincerely wished me well. Or that they, hoped that I could use the information to work things out. They are that aloof. They're fundamentally different than us, but they recognize that we value our existence, which is something. So we got a crisis. The land is under attack by a powerful and malicious being from another dimension, and thou art the only one who can stop him. You didn't even need to say that part. I'm the only one who does anything around here. I have been trapped here by a trick due to a sorcery which the Guardian has performed. The Guardian has put a wrinkle in the space-time continuum by creating a powerful generator. Oh, this guy and his generators. Which has made the Moongates and thine Orb of the Moons mostly inoperable. A separate friggin' generator. Thou must free me, and we must work together in battling the Guardian. The fate of thy people depends on it. Dost thou accept? Okay. Right. That makes it. So, they sincerely hope the information is helpful. Because they're just like, information rules. I hope you like this information as much as we do. What is my mission? I knew thou wouldst not let me down. Go at once to the Serpent's Spine area. Search for the entrance to a dungeon somewhere northwest of Britain. I believe it may be called Dungeon Despise. This will lead thee to the generator causing the problem. If mine hunch is correct, it will resemble a large sphere. Now, this guy loves simple three-dimensional shapes for his weapons. Thou must find a way to destroy it. It may have a defense mechanism. If thou canst not conquer it, return here and describe the defense to me. Well, I get the feeling we're going to have to do that. Perhaps I can help thee more. It might be wise to use the spells Mark and Recall to save thyself the trouble of finding thy way through the entire dungeon a second time, should thou have to travel there again. Alright, fine. That's the second time the game has elbowed me in the ribs to be like, fucking use the instant travel stones. So I'll do it. So this sphere, it is a magic generator that the Guardian was able to send from his world. Its purpose is to disable the Moongates. Thou must break its outer defense, enter the structure, taking the smaller sphere floating inside. Keep the small sphere, as it will be useful later. We're going to need that sphere to get into a cube. Yeah, it could be just, yeah. Could be like it could be rectangular, it could be lots of things. Where have we landed? For a moment, I get it now, but for a moment, when I looked at your message, my mind went immediately to effective altruism. And I thought, they couldn't have been that far ahead of the game. They couldn't have anticipated the rise. No, it's virtue ethics. Utilitarianism is going to take you to some weird, corrupt places if you take it too far. Wait a minute. No. I can finally get rid of these stupid control group ones. Alright. To kill a sphere. Where are we, though? That's a good question. I mean, we're presumably close to some place. So let's follow a road and see where we wind up. Yeah, I hadn't made that Elizabeth and Abraham connection, but that makes sense a lot. Chad, hey? Well, Chad, let me just look you up. You are from Moonglow. Take care, Chad. Oh, wait. Chad offers training of what kind? I don't even know. What do you do? Expertise with light weapons. Would you train? Yeah, I'll pay. I'll pay for loads of training. But Jonna could use some. Pay 45 gold. They spar for a few minutes. He teaches her several expert maneuvers to better utilize speed and agility in combat. So, presumably her dex went up. What a Chad. Okay, so the bad news is that we got randomly dumped not to the mainland. These are the times when you really wish that you'd found. Okay, so how does this work? Presumably it's keyed to the cycles. Oh, I've actually landed somewhere else, and this looks like it's on the mainland. In fact, hell yeah. And they say you can never go home again. As soon as I saw the wagon tracks, I was like, hell yeah. I know where we are now. Okay, so... Well, we gotta wait for nighttime to... Wait, stealing is broken and it's not even stealing. We don't need to wait till nighttime. Let's rob the museum. Wait, where's the museum? Right here's the mint, but I don't think I got anything to mint at the moment. Town hall, of course. You know, Shimino, you could really step your game... Ah, perfect. But Shimino could really step his game up and just start saying, you know, constantly going like, hey, I see the museum down the street here. Be helpful. Okay. Well, let's all eat. We have loads of cheese. Relatively soft cheese. Got some mutton. We have a flounder. And if you think we got a good supply of mutton now, we have loads of money for mutton. Spark's a growing boy, so you can have bread and cheese. He'll soon be plump. Well, no, kid. You're at the optimal time in your life to be overloading on calories and protein, and fat for that matter, and then just, you know, get exercise, which you constantly do because we're killing people all the time. Virtue stones. Well, just in case, but I don't think this is going to be an issue. Oh, who should carry them though? Who's, yeah, if Saramed can fit them, it'll be easy to find them in his friggin' pack. I don't know how many of them I really need here. Let's just take 3. Probably going to need to snatch these at some point, but we'll worry about that when the time comes. Now... Oh, wow. That is a lot of, that's a lot of space. Now I need the mark and recall spells. I haven't opened my paratexts. I've been so on task here. Manual, map, enter. Got 'em. Gotta confirm my circles here. Or are these... Hold on. Are they the free ones? No, it couldn't be that simple. Okay. Mark and recall. Looking for mark and recall. Do. Mark. 4th circle. Recall. 4th circle. Excellent. Yes, that makes sense. That would be the responsible thing to do. Steal it all right now. Am I that responsible? I just don't mind the overland travel speed that much. Ah, maybe I'll steal them on the way. Not steal them. They're technically all mine. And also, I need them to save the world. I'm not saying museums aren't important, like sharing the cultural heritage of the world with the citizens. What are you talking about? Okay, fine, whatever. In a sec. We gotta catch Nistel and see if he knows these spells. Hey, Nistel! Remind me your job? Oh, of course, you're a mage. So you like magic? And do you sell magic? Of course you do. Spells. Oh, I got some reagents while I'm here, too. Okay. In which circle? Fourth, please. No luck. Okay. Listen, dude. You just hang tight for a sec. Because I need to verify something. I'm not level 8 yet, am I? No. I'm also the hungry one. So why am I yelling at these people? It's not fair of me to blame them that I'm the one complaining about being when I'm complaining about being hungry. Cheese probably not as filling as other items, and yet I'm just in a cheese mood. Okay, now let me check my reagent bag, because I know I'm running low on some things. These friggin' scrolls, all this junk in here. Okay, my sulfurous ash supply. This time I'll do the responsible thing. 1 second. I used the back of yesterday's word of the day calendar. Yesterday the word was insouciant. Today it's panacea. A cure-all. A fix for all troubles. Well, I don't know if the mark and recall spells will fix all our troubles, but they will fix any our woes if any of us get seasick. Save us from that stuff. Okay. What was I literally just doing? Sulfurous ash, I have 23. Mandrake roots, 10, 15 total. 34 ginseng. 10 blood moss. Okay, let's get more blood moss. Let's get 10 blood moss. 5 mandrake. 5 nightshade, 4 nightshade, 13 nightshade. Well, the number I'm aiming for here is 20 of everything, so I'll live with that. Black pearl I might be low on. No. Garlic I'm certainly not low on. So it's really just blood moss. Okay. Blood moss and mandrake roots. Works for me. Hey, Nistel, I do have some business for you. If you'll just hold still. One sad thing for me. It's not that sad, but it's a bit of a bummer, how the timing worked out. The CRPG Addict, the author of a blog called The CRPG Addict, who is playing roughly, not literally chronologically, but year by year through the history of the CRPG, and has been doing so for a decade, and so has made it all the way from the mid-70s to 1993. He just started doing Serpentile. And that means that now half of his posts for the next several months, I would imagine. Maybe not that. I don't know how long it's really going to take him. Like a lot of hours, but he's an addict. He'll probably get through pretty quick, but he's going to get a lot of posts out of that game, and I can't read them yet. I can't even read the ones about this game. Mandrake root, I would like 5, please. ELO, what the It's because it won't fit in my odor bag, but this is making things this is a pain. 6 gold, yeah, I'm willing to pay that much. I need 10. So we did just spend a bunch of money here, but that's okay. Not so much that we can't also buy 2 level 4 spells. No. Take care, good friend. I wish you knew the spell I actually need. But you don't. So what am I going to do? So much money. It's a little obscene. Where are you standing, ELO? There we go. Give me that blood moss, buddy. All of it. Thank you. And mandrake roots. Give me my little man. Excellent. Thank you. Much appreciated. And now I just need to... One thing I gotta glance at quickly before we leave here. Back to my grimoire, the spellbook for a moment. Because I did discover... What did I discover? Oh! Vasmani, 5th circle. No, that completely heals an injured person. Okay, hold on. I thought I'd seen a spell. I remember reading a spell or believing that I had read a spell that does restoration, which is also called Vasmani. There's how I got confused. But okay, and it's a 7th circle spell. I can imagine circumstances where we might be glad to have that, so let's see if Nistel offers it. Yeah, I know you are. It's just you have this thing where if I don't talk to you about your job for a bit, you won't actually do it. 7th? No. No, nothing. Don't you get pissy with me. I'd be happy if you gave me the actual thing that I want. Okay, well, let's try Rudium. Oh, if it turns out that only the one whose name I can't even remember, who's the one who was near you last time, if he's the only one who sells Mark and Recall and I still can't find him, that's going to be kicking the teeth. But I choose to hope that's not the case. That's the plan. Just hoping that it's not the case. Nicodemus, thank you. I knew it was an N name, and I knew that it recalled another RPG series, specifically the Fantasy Phantasie series, where the main villain is called Nicodemus, although I think spelled with a K. Could stop and see my girl. Make out in front of the child a little more. And yet, is that really a virtuous thing to do? I don't know. Buddy. I'm not holding the bottle and like tilting it up and pouring it down your throat, so I don't know how you're gonna get a drink. Rudium! Looking good, my man. What do you do? Right, you're a powerful mage. Good for you. You sell some spells? I do wish to buy spells. Come on, buddy. My man. My beautiful man. That's quite agreeable. Frankly, I wish you charged more just to take some of the load off here. Recall? Yeah. Just hold up the line at the grocery store. So what do? Just making small talk. Oh, you're a cashier. What do you sell? Groceries. Well, now that you mention it, I would like to buy some groceries. All right, Rudium. We're on fire so far. Moment of truth. My boy. 155 gold. I agree, but I'm not sure. Do we have it? I already have it. Great. I forgot doing that in the past, but now we know that I did it. I remember talking about doing it. Dupre, what you could really use is a frank talk about your problem here. We're concerned about you, buddy. We love you, and we want to see that you can. We want you to know that it's possible to be happy without taking recourse to the bottle, or so they say. Well, at least I'm not American. Because, like, jeez. Ask the police officer what his job is. You're really asking to be violently beaten. In a lot of scenarios there. Goes into wellness check mode on you. Hey, sweetheart. It's not time. I love you, though. You want a head scratch? Come here. Yeah, bruh. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Alright. Okay. It's dungeon delving time. I think I recall where the entrance to Despise is. What is that? Okay, where? I don't know. At some point I gotta figure out how to get there. Just out of curiosity. But okay, circling around here. Ooze, right? Hopefully if we just cling to the side we can just avoid. You know what? I think the dungeon delving is a little bit improved from Ultima 6, only because the is my microphone been doing? No, probably not. I'm curious now. Hold on. Is my microphone doing the thing? Got to start checking for this. No, it's not. I'm just paranoid. I preferred Ultima 5's dungeon delving, for sure. But close this door a little. Somewhat better than Ultima 6 for me, just because this is a case where the devolution of the combat system is actually paying off. Because the respawn rate in the Ultima 6 dungeons, when you're trying to navigate these huge dungeons of identical corridors with a very tight view window, and you just keep on having the same fights over and over again, and they're kind of slowly paced. Very frustrating. Whereas now, here, in this context, we're killing these dogs again, and this is not where we find the entrance to Dungeon Despise. But I think Alright, good work, team. Oh, there's another one. Well, sorry, dude. I guess I should loot these dudes, because we spent a lot of money just now. Was it just the one guy? Oh well, okay. No, it's like around here, isn't it? I'm way off track. Unless it's in here. Which I don't think it is. What is in there, though? Because that's around the Serpent Spine region. Okay. I'm going to check that little alcove if indeed I can get into it. And then try to get back to where I think the entrance to Dungeon Despise is. Because I feel like it's a south-facing entrance. And I'm thinking of a cave in this area that is west-facing. Ah, right. We have Shimino now, so we'll know when we find it, because he'll be very excited to shout its name aloud when we enter. Oh, yeah, this is the place that I noted just now. Some horse chilling. Oh, south facing entrance. Probably there. Why won't you accept enter for yes there, you jerk? What do you think, Shimino? Probably this is not. Oh, we've been in here. And something went horribly wrong, but what? Was it literally just that I didn't have the magic unlock spell yet? Okay, well, whatever dungeon this is, we're gonna delve it. Splatter. Oh no, we teleported. Okay. We've evaded that one teleport spot anyway. Is someone dead? What happened here? We're definitely down a person. Saramed's gone. He's alive though. Oh no, that's Shimino, right. Saramed has a hat and is dead. Ah, okay. Well, this time, let's just not do that. Let's not have this go wrong. That's the plan. The entire plan is just not having the bad thing happen. Step by step. Oh, come on. Is it a one-off teleport? Either way, I guess it might be wise to... no, that's not what I wanted to have happen. I was going to say it might be wise to go destroy that trap, but... given that that might require the advanced labor of asking everyone to leave the party but stay right here and then ask them to rejoin, just so we don't get them all cluttered up in the hallway being killed. Might be wise. No, it's not a one-off. So I avoided it once, but I don't know how.
Poor Avatar.
Shut up, Guardian.
Poor Avatar.
I was hoping putting that there might give us an indication of the trap location in a cool way. Okay, we're through. I don't know why. We're through. We're on a rampage. The heroes even start. The companions even started opening doors on their own. They were so fired up. Oof. Huh. Free wool. Shoes. These are obviously just clothes. Corpse. Suck dry. Pick bear. Lock chest. Why do the spiders put a lock on their chest? Oh. Hell yeah. Very glad to know that it's area of effect. I had that one hallway long ago in some other dungeon where I had to get dark traps and there was a whole hallway and I was trying to go one by one. I could have used that spell more efficiently with this knowledge. Oh well. Especially when in the end it turned out that just running worked out fine. That was the real kick in the teeth for me. Oh, Saramed, your day is going to come. You're going to take that magic bow. There are worse problems, Saramed. We'll be okay. Yeah, when the day comes that Saramed gets to take that bow out and just actually use it consistently for, what, like 6 combats before he's fired off 100-something arrows? Be a glorious day. Ooh, man. This place is a bad scene. Just a garbage pile. What was that? What is hurting us? I don't know. Something's also teleporting us. Well, we hate that. We hate that always. So let's go right first. Of course. There's no way the game was going to be so kind. Oh, no. It was never going to happen. That the game would be so kind as to make the easy to go down corridor the one that we were supposed to get to. I'm about to sneeze. Can I mute the microphone in time to spare you at the sneeze? I held it too long and it just receded. Oh well. Okay. Take this bit by bit. Okay. Just trying to brute force it as we die. No. Okay. Well, let's do the spell that we know is an area of an effect. Let's hope that it has some effects in this area. Well, it certainly didn't right there. I can't even see what's doing the oof. That was my assumption, except I cannot see the caltrops. Okay. Oh, you know what? I ought to try. A spell that has never once revealed anything to me yet. The reveal spell. Try it a few more times as we go down the hall. Haha! Okay. Well, at least the teleport is not putting us back in traps. Oh, come on. Can we reveal the teleport squares? No, because I'm out of mana points. Well, that's cruel. I think those regenerate gradually. But I'm not sure that they do. Well, at any rate, we're making progress. For a given value of the term progress. Huh. So for example, when we started saying ouch just now, there are more caltrops. Great light wears off again. Come on. Oh, I've regenerated lots of mana though. Okay. Oh, my cat needs me to let her out of the room. She had come for a visit. Okay. I'm going to save again before I even try this, so that we can use the rapid method of regenerating mana. There's probably... I'm going to find out. If it comes to it, I'll use that. I like Great Light just obviously because it lasts longer. Or at least because I perceive it to last longer. Maybe it doesn't. Okay. So this teleport square cannot be revealed. I think we've already verified it cannot be destroyed, and yet I want to believe. Of course not. Okay. Alright. Is it just a matter of stepping very carefully? Doesn't seem like it. Although now it occurs to me, there's no blink spell. not sleeping powder. Where do you... Come on, Ceramid. We gave you some extremely valuable stones, didn't we? Or did I give those to somebody else? Oh, thank you, someone. Okay, then before I try this other route, let me do this one more time and see if I actually... I thought that the sparkling was... Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, not you, Ceramid. Oh. Okay. Thank you. Now I understand. I should have just looked closer at the spell names, and I would have learned that. Well, I'm certainly going to acquire that spell soon. But for now, let's try this. Oh, wait a minute. That's the problem. Okay. You know what? It was foolish of me. Don't die, team. Good work. It was not the right call back when I made 20 the number of reagents I was going for. And also, Reveal Trap would just be a delightful spell to have. And so, let's run home. Who wants it? You're dealing with some very grouchy people right now. Running through the woods, branches scratching at our faces. I didn't see any. We're long past the bridge now. By the time you even finished forming that sentence, my friend. Should have left the marked stone. Ah, well. I'll internalize using the marked stones soon. Boom. Any of you holding gold nuggets? Hell yeah. Take these, Shimino. Put them with those stones. Nothing? Gold nuggets. Doesn't matter who takes them, really. Since we get rid of them by the automatic process of minting them. Okay. Be great if Nistel has detect trap. Sometimes a man just wants to sleep in a bed. Not in the street. Bedroll or no. These people are going to want to eat after we sleep. It's also painful. I mean, that's the price I pay for not preparing. Is it not as late as I think it is? No, it's pretty late. 11:06. I'm gonna get 9 to make up for that hour I gave up. I slept for merely 7. I did have pleasant dreams because the Guardian was not taunting me all night about the pleasant dreams he wants me to have. So that's nice. Well, this is the first I've heard of it. Should have said something when you were just a bit hungry. Could have nipped this in the bud. Still hungry? Yeah, that makes sense. There you go. Not what I was trying to click on, but thank you, Dupre. Some chicken. Some chickenilla. Hit the spot. Our man loves chicken. Try not to judge me as I ruthlessly devour all these sausage links. Like a rabid animal. Just get the first link in his mouth and then he just until he gets them all down. Hell yeah, Morphin's at work nice and early. Sweet. What we're hoping for. I do want to buy meat. Mutton, please. 3 gold each. I am interested. How many do I want? 20. Great. Teach him a lesson. Not so hungry now. But you're exploded everywhere. Okay, come on, Nistel. You're gonna get all snippy with me if you don't have the spells, then I don't want to buy your other spells, but that's a you problem, my friend. Oh man. So much north in these roads. But now I think we're going straight, right? Because passing the mint. Wait, so we're passing the mint. Should run in, change these nuggets. It's too early. Hopefully Nistel's an early to rise type. Yep. What do you do? I am interested in purchasing spells. Okay. Hold on. Boom. Detect trap is first circle even. So that's good. First, please. Of course you don't. Don't get snippy with me, you jerk. I do, yes. Blood moss? Yeah, I'll pay your big old price. Could you please give me 15? Thanks, I guess, Yellow. I think that's really the essential one here. Actually, there's no reason for me to think. I can look. Yes, it is. And with Detect Trap, Spider Silk, and Nightshade, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. Well, come on, Rudium. Save us a trip to Moonglow. Or worse, a global search. Already. Alright. Who said that? Shamina. Alright. I mean, Shamina, you joined the most recently, so you have irritated me the least. About your constant need to be fed. I'm holding on the mutton, aren't I? No. But I'm holding some of it. Bum 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 balum 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 bum 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 bum. Reasonable chance this is the last long tedious hike we'll be on. I very well may manage to internalize the availability of the mark and recall spells, and maybe just maybe we'll track down that magic carpet soon. Come on, buddy. Come on. Hello again? Rudium. I do. First, come on. Come on, buddy. My man. That's very agreeable. No. Okay. Let's sort the reagents. And, here, Yellow. You're the mutton man. I'm the magic man. So let's get our rolls straight here. Right, that's all I purchased. But then also, okay. No, we are also lower on sulfurous ash than I'd like us to be. Good with, I can live with that for spider silk. Live with that for ginseng. Nightshades, okay. Plenty of black pearls. So, sulfurous ash. Whilst we're here. Rudium, looking good. Looking good, looking sane. For gold, yeah, I'll pay that much. Just a bunch. Just give me 14. Random number. No. Thank you. Goodbye, rudium. Looks like I actually just carried it. Yeah. Excellent. Okay. Okay. This time, I got a good feeling. Well, geez, harshing my buzz. You couldn't just let me have a good feeling for 5 whole seconds. Okay, here we go. Do 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 do. You're actually witnessing right now the exact moment at which the overland travel speed ceases to be enough for me. I gotta find that magic carpet, or I gotta start being, I gotta get those more. We'll steal the rest of the stones once I get how the whole gimmick works. Oh, wait, I don't need to do that. I'll do this. There we go. I'm actually closing in on level 8, which is good. Because I would not mind if the avatar had even more intelligence for the sake of having a little more mana in my pool. Jeez. How did that go so badly for us? Oh no. What have I done? Well, lesson learned. It's gonna be worth it though. We're gonna get... I mean, we already did meet the Time Lord. I don't have to achieve anything more for this to have been a productive day of adventuring, but sure would like to get over the hump here in this hopefully dungeon Despise, but we don't know for sure because Shimino isn't telling me for sure. It's roughly in the right spot. It's tough, because think about Britannian geography. Is that it just randomly changes. But only in minor ways. I'm inclined to say that I have not, even though this is hardly an efficient playthrough, just from what I've heard people say in the past about how much time they spend in this game. Oh, are you kidding me? They disemboweled Jana. No, that's not Jana. But yes, it is. What the hell? Judging from what I've heard people say just about the amount of time they pour into playthroughs, I don't think I'm bumping up against the celestial alignment, like, losing state. But wouldn't that be a kick in the teeth? I do not think it's... I shouldn't even put that energy out into the world. Might as well save close to this absurdly difficult battle. And we might as well warm up on this one. Yeah, we see you. All hands on deck. Roll call. Okay. Jeez. Glad that actual forests aren't filled with reapers. I mean, and also, for that matter, many of the threats that we encounter in Ultima. But just every now and then what looked like a dead tree was actually this horrible monster that at least no longer can cast mass sleep. It would be a drag. Travel time. Okay. Let me just investigate here. How much pain are we in? None. Everyone's doing great. Okay. It's just the combat is so absurd and rapid and random that just sometimes in a regular battle, even though you have all great, like everyone's got magic armor now, but just sometimes in a random battle, basic enemies who you've killed many times before are just gonna butcher you abruptly before you can even think. Here we are, no dogs to kill. Once again, once more into the breach, dear friends. There's one reagent I didn't stock up on. I don't even know which one. I don't even want to think about it. Okay. Come in here, spiders. Sweet. Thank you. There. I was like, where's my victory music? We just won a great victory. We're all alive, right? Yes. Okay. Well. Teleporters aren't traps that you can detect. Okay. Gotta help Aber out here. Wanna leave, sweetie? I'll see you soon. Love you. I really do love that little cat. One of the best that ever did it. Alright. Well, let's give it another shot. What cruel mockery. Okay, well, we have a second plan, at least. No, wait, hold on. I recognize now the way the stones are going to work is not going to enable me to cast the spell on it and toss it and then recall to it, is it? Marking is going to be like encoding my current location into the stone, and then I'll cast recall on the same stone to go back to it. Okay. Well. I should have grokked that because the only way it could work to take you back to the stone would be if either recall could only work for one stone at a time, which obviously I'd already been told was not the case, or if casting recall was going to bring up like a menu, and that did not seem likely. So what I'm actually dealing with here don't want to hear about it. Okay, no, I thought I started creeping too soon. Okay, you've all badly hurt yourself in stupid ways. Yeah. It all came clear immediately after I did all that. Okay, wait. Here's one thing we ought to take care of. We have a garbage pile. Let's put these caltrops near the garbage pile. So we're never going to go climbing around in the garbage. There's this last set of caltrops that we kept stepping on. Oh, it's straight in there. We can't get them, can we? Well, fine. Okay. I'm taking back my reagents then. Now I gotta do this again, because I do want to take care of this. Okay. Try the overwhelming it strategy. It's not going to work, is it? Of course not. I'll say that the experience of teleportation tiles in Ultima 7 has given me an all-new appreciation for how reasonable and fair spinner tiles are in first-person tile-based dungeon crawlers. Okay. What is that? How could I conceivably get up there? Have I just not thought of this correctly at all? Ah, there. What I was trying to do this down below. Okay, fine, great, victory. Taking it as a win. Excuse me a moment. I don't need to read that message. Buildings at my institution have either been opened or closed, and it will not affect me. Well, I don't want that. Oh, locked, you say? How locked? Okay. Fairly locked. Might be a case where telekinesis is actually the core solution. But we'll find out momentarily. We'll find out soon. This one was easy. Let's look in here. I had a feeling that they would do something like that. I absolutely did. Because it feels like when you've already got an engine made, then you're more likely to spend more time in development coming up with things in it. Kind of like how Super Mario Galaxy 2 is just one of the... Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. No. My sinuses are just torturing me for some reason. Who wants it? Come get it. What the hell is this?
Poor Avatar.
Shut up, Guardian. Shut up. I already know it's bad that my friend is dead. And yet she had 14 hit points. Yeah, Super Mario Galaxy 2 is just such a wildly inventive game because developing the engine for Super Mario Galaxy with its, its gravity physics with the planetoids and stuff was quite a task. So when you don't have to do that part of development, but you spend the same amount of time developing the game, then you spend all your time being like, what absolutely crazy thing could we do in this next, single area? That could be helpful. And this is definitely helpful. Get my sack out. A sack of herbs. Magical herbs. Check. Ginseng. Check. Excellent. Very happy with this. There's no... I think that was a silver serpent. Just much shorter than silver serpents used to be. Or maybe it's a new type kind of thing. Acid slug, maybe? Well, if there's another one coming, I'll try to click on it and see if it tells me. Hey, a headless appeared. Yeah, it would tell me if I could get a click off. Well, that's a cruel joke. But we better keep our hands on the wall here. Just in case. Alright, what about to the right? Perhaps the important thing here was to get the key. Let's go try that key in the most recent door that frustrated us. It is an acid slip. Oh my god. We cannot win an ordinary battle to save our lives right now. Oh no. Okay, good. We lived, they didn't. That's the way we like fights to go. Here, Dupree. Hold on to these gold nuggets for now. Oh, in fact, we didn't stop by the mint, so we are building equity in the gold market. Save every single moment that you achieve anything in. Let's try this key. Yeah. Probably that's not going to open any more doors, but I'll hang on to it just in case. What do you mean? Oh, it's a metal wall. Needs to be adjusted via some switch. Game's claiming I'm in danger. I don't feel like I'm in danger. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. So this is probably a telekinesis deal where one of these switches that closes off the way to us also opens that way. At any rate, I'll investigate that next. Because first, I would like to investigate over here. There's one more door. Oh, and there's that door too. Oh, there's two doors here. And a jeez. Lots of options. I need to run to the washroom. I'll be right back. Hang tight, gang. Alright, back at it. And I did double duty. I gave the cats their supper. So we're probably clear here right through to the end. Because I got 30 minutes probably at the outside. Okay. Is locked. Can I get a repeat use on this key? What are you talking about blocked? Thank you for acknowledging that I am not blocked from accessing objects in my own pouch. Okay. What about my skeleton key? No. Okay. We gotta figure it out. I know the key to this. Explore. Can't randomly save too often, I don't think, in an Ultima 7 dungeon. Hey, there's a worked stone area. Kind of place where you might stash a big sphere. Teleporter squares. Oh no. What are we heading into? A door. That's locked, of course. Well, we're not going to be this kind, are we? You're not going to do this for me. Of course not. And you're definitely not going to do this for me, and yet, I'm going to test you. No. Okay. More keys needed. Or there's a walk-through wall here. But I'll start on the assumption that I gotta really search this place. Oh, there's something in there that we want. Ah. That makes sense. Okay. I knew this door wasn't locked. There's also some headless in here. So we might be instantly vaporized or instantly vaporize them. Thought I saw headless in here. Is there anything in here? Could just be the game mocking me. Here's a place that you can get to without having to solve a puzzle or find a key. Haha, there's nothing there. Just empty tunnels. Chump. We love gold. We hate makeshift clubs because we don't need them. Ah! Caltrops of death. Yes, quite confident I want to load. Okay, fine. We'll kill the headless again. We didn't lose out on the nuggets, at least. I did know that, but now that I think about it, I should have realized that she might have not been at 0 HP. It might have been a sleep trap. No, because we were saying ouch and stuff. I was just I thought because she's because she's knocked out on the caltrops, she's gonna like be in a cycle of waking up, immediately getting knocked out. Didn't want to cope with that. Okay, so it's right around here where it all went south briefly for us. Put down the save. More teleporters. Ah, it was past here. So let's check the northward way. Yeah, no kidding, buddy. You know, back on Earth, people retire at 65. They're not doing this shit in their mid-200s. See, people. Oh. We are definitely dealing with some malfunctioning. For example, that slain headless not turning into a dead body. But it's still largely functioning. Okay. Let's try it. No, because it is just invisible caltrops. Oh, of course it is. Because invisible caltrops aren't actually invisible. Oh, you know what? This is how you deal with caltrops. Pile them on a corpse. It's like they don't even exist. Ah, okay. Problem solving. Little green man. That's true. That's a fair point. Anybody want to... Here, Jana. Yeah. That would be pretty... I mean... It's certainly it's a flavor sensation to just eat a stick of butter. Another spider lair. Ooh, some food. Well, let's just eat it. Oh, Shimino, too good to eat a rotten apple out of a bag we found in a giant spider's garbage pile? Yeah, I guess I wonder whether that is literally the difference in the passage of time, in the sense that just like what we call 6 months is what they call 200 years, or if it's because we're in different dimensions, different amounts of time pass depending on which dimension you're in. It's probably best not to just not to think about it too much. Hey, hold on. Hello. Mage with a peaceful looking... Holy shit. Nicodemus? No, I'm not here from the tax council. Oh no, it's a different guy. Garok Amat. Okay. I guess I'll put you in the U sheet, Garok. But this is kind of... it's a place. I'm not creating a whole dialogue tracking sheet in my workbook. Oh, you didn't miss anything in that sense, because I don't think it's ever made clear. And I bet if they ever made it clear, they would change what was clear about it the next time around. Okay, so yeah, you got a problem with the tax council? 3 years he's hiding it. Okay. like, visit you in the mountains, like, here where we're standing? Yes, I did fix the magic. You're welcome. Have you seen a sphere while you've been down here? You're lost. So yeah, you probably wanted... Yeah, you were on the right track. But you're in the dungeon that probably has the sphere. Yes, I know the way out. That's what they say. Yeah, sure. Yes? Sweet. Alright, we've done a good deed. Another locked door. Maybe we've got a key. Probably not. And yet, can't give up hope. Okay. Nope. Can't look in a well. Alright. Hold on. This is probably nothing. This is probably not a thing you can do. And yet, I'm kind of curious. Ceremony. Just a single coin I want you to put on the ground for me. Thanks, buddy. No, okay. It's not giving me the long arrow, which is a drag. Okay. So, more. Did the gremlin seriously just kill somebody? No, that was probably a critical hit we got on him. Well, have some bread, Spark. Too good for the floor bread. Have some bread, Jana. Jana loves floor bread. Oh, just taking damage at all. Since I'm the most important one, to make sure I know. Been knocked unconscious. Okay. You know what it might be a good time for? Since the foes in this dungeon hit hard. Oh wait, it's too late. We're saved just before combat with them. Hopefully, we can just win the combat without me personally being knocked unconscious. We've done it. How am I for mana? Yeah, I've got a little. Ah, feels good. Oh, the corpse dissolved and left all the caltrops. Ah, that makes sense. We're having real problems here with our ability to smell the enemies around corners and stuff. Okay. So I gotta go back the other way. And we gotta figure out how to get that wall down, which is almost certainly, as I was saying, to use telekinesis. If it's not telekinesis, it'll be something similar. It's down here. Yeah, down here is where the door is. We want to get through. Can't see the switch from here. Okay, but I can go out and see the switch on the other side. I should be able to. Does not make any sense. But if it works, it works. That also do the other thing I wanted it to do. Of course not. Why would anything ever work that easily? There's one other switch that you just don't seem to want to push because it traps you, though. So we'll press that one too. Lovely if this was the solution. Fingers crossed. Of course not. Well, alright. Lamentably, we also, of course, have the possibility that there are just lots of invisible walls that we haven't found yet. Or walk-through walls, pass-through walls. Not invisible walls, the opposite of invisible walls. Illusory walls, there's the word I'm looking for. So I guess I'll check that theory out. Or it could just be the only way in there is to teleport. Or alternately, is there any way that I can see a switch in there? Nah, doesn't look like it. Okay. Head back the other way. I don't want to go up the hallway that I stacked all the caltrops in, because these fools are not going to preserve themselves, but I should check it, so... Sorry, Mr. Gremlin. Who wants to eat this cake off the ground? Jana? John will eat anything off the ground. It's your own fault. I don't feel bad for you. Wait a minute. Did I not exhaust up this path? No, I did. Lots of things that want to fight us. If only we could go where they are. Curse thine offspring. I don't know how many offspring. Are you serious, gang? No. Okay, here we go. Okay. Not even stopping to look for the gold. Okay. One more foray in these areas. And then, unless I get a tantalizing bit of success that makes me want to keep going, that might be a good shut her down point. It's not going to let me open a chest. That's behind a door. Yeah. There are limits to the game's willingness to be like, sure, you're looking in that chest while standing so far away from it that its explosive trap cannot harm you. I guess I never try. Seems far-fetched, but I should try this other door too. Yeah. Wasn't really thinking that one would come through. No. Okay. Well. I mean, we're in. We're making some headway. Go up the acid slug way. Hope there's no acid slugs, because that sure sounds like an enemy that would dissolve your gear. Check the walls. Nah, doesn't look like we're getting in there. Okay. Alright, well, we're in the thick of it. I'll pick up here next time, and I want to believe that I am in Dungeon Despise, and we'll find the sphere, and we'll be off to the races. Or maybe I'll labor in the dungeon forever, for eternity. Who knows? It doesn't surprise me to hear that. Based on everything I've heard about this next Ultima. Just constant cruelty in both its storytelling and its gameplay mechanics and its dungeon design. What are you going to do? Okay, well, hey. So, a lot depends on the health of my friend Greg's ears, but if those ears of his have finally popped for good and his ear infection is over, we'll be back. We'll be here Tuesday evening. Greg and James beat 'em up. We're exploring the history of the beat 'em up genre. A radically different thing from what we're doing right here. Friday, so far, we've kept the streak going of having Friday Night Forgotten Circles every day since we start. But someone, I'm committed. I'm going to beat it. And then I'm going to beat Ultima 9. And all the pain in the world is not going to stop me from doing either of those things. Friday Night Forgotten Circles next Friday. Not Forgotten Circles. Friday Night Frosthaven. If you like Gloomhaven, if you like Frosthaven, if you like Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion, if you like tactical tabletop co-op experiences, if you like funny people having fun together, we try to offer all of those things on Friday Night Frosthaven. Next Saturday I'll be back, possibly finishing Live Alive, or at least getting very close to the climax. I think I understand the key to getting the good ending now, so I'm going to do it. And then I gotta think about whether it seems like there's other endings worth seeking, or if I'm just done and we're on to Pool of Radiance. And the next Sunday, right back here in Dungeon Despise, pressing our hands against the walls, trying the same one key again and again, and whatever it takes. And we're gonna get through, and we're gonna find a sphere, and it's not gonna work. And we're gonna go back, and then we're gonna come back because we have Mark Call, and we're gonna fix the sphere. It's all gonna come together. And I look forward to doing it. If you stuck around to the end, thanks for sticking around to the end. If you came and you left, you can't hear my voice, but I'm still glad you stopped by. So thanks for stopping by. Hopefully, we just don't even have any connection issues at all next week, but I mean, geez, thanks for sticking through those connection issues at the start and hanging out, because I had a great time. I hope you did too. Until the next time that we cast Recall on the same stone, marked to the same place, take care of yourselves and be kind to everyone you meet.